Hi, it's Tom. I'm just going to walk you through real quick some of the fun I've been having with the suspect pages table inside of MSDB. What we're going to do is first I'm going to take a database that I know is actually already corrupt, and we're going to restore that in order to get started here. And once that's finished, I'll just do a refresh. I'll show, okay, so I've restored a database I know is corrupt. Now, by doing that, though, I don't get any entries into the suspect pages table by default. If I do a count on the table, I see I have 16,000 rows, 814. Now, when I do a select, I'm actually going to trigger the error happening. It says, oh, incorrect checksum. All right, so now I come here and I say to myself, oh, there it is. I see information about the actual bad page, the database ID, event type, all that good stuff. Now, in the books online, it says automatic updates to the suspect pages table. So this is the part I came across and I wanted to highlight. So the following actions automatically delete rows from the suspect pages table. Now, I read that and I think these four things will delete the row. All right, alter database, remove file. I only have the one file, so it's the same as if I was just dropped the database, and that makes sense to me. All right, now CheckDB repair allowed data loss updates the suspect pages table. Well, which is happening here? Am I deleting or am I updating? Well, we're going to find out. Restore will also update the list of full file or page restore marks the page entries as restored. All right, well, let's do this then. Let's go back. Let's take a look and what happens if I run the CheckDB. So I'll put it in single user mode. We will run the CheckDB, allow data loss. We'll bring it back into multi-user. I see if I scroll down, I see all repaired. Okay, that's fine. So CheckDB, what did CheckDB do? Well, it didn't delete the row, but it updated because my event type went from 2 to 7. All right, well, how many rows do I have? 16,800. Okay then. So I know that CheckDB worked, and I know it updated the suspect pages table, but that entry is still there. So what happens if I go back? What happens if I restore that to the point in time, just like I had before, and I say, all right, when I had no entries. When I come back and I see, oh, looks like it's still there. Okay, so restore didn't delete it, although it said it would. Restore did not delete. Let's generate the error again. All right, so this is what it looked like back when I started, the first time I did it, right? It said the event type was 0. The event type was, 2, and then the CheckDB updated it to 7. Now what happens if I restore again? If I restore that again, will it update that second entry? So let's take a look. Yeah, made it a 4. Well, that's interesting. So what I want to do now is I'm going to fix that. What I want to do real quick is I'm going to fix it again. And after it's fixed, I'm going to back up the database because I want to restore it as something I'm just going to say is good. And then when I do a count from that one, I see that I only have the data I need. And if I look in the suspect pages, I see I have 3 entries now, which is fine. So let me go back. So let's see if I can trigger the error one more time if I've done this right. No, let's do, if I do the restore, and there's a reason I want to get this done. I'm going to restore and then I'm going to trigger the error one more time. And I want to make sure I get that entry into there. Great. Okay. Now, I've got all these entries inside my suspect pages table, right? And it's got various event types. And this is the part that's going to be crucial for you to understand. So back in the books online, these are the different event types. Deallocated by DBCC is a 7. Restored, the page was restored after it was marked bad, and bad checksum. Now what I had 7, 7, 4, and 2. So 2 of these, because of the CheckDBs I ran, I had a restored, the page was restored after it was marked bad, and I also have the bad checksum. The bad checksum is the most recent one. So very interesting, right? 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 7. All right. Now, wouldn't it be nice if there was an easy way for you to detect if there were suspect pages in your database and ones that you needed to repair immediately? Okay. Well, let's go take a look. Um, there is. With SQL 2012, matter of fact, all the way back to SQL 2008, there are policies for the policy-based management feature. There are policies that ship with SQL Server by default. They are sitting on your disk right now waiting for you to discover them. All you got to do is import them. Now in our case, what we're going to look for, and they're inside this folder, so SQL Server Tools Policies Database Engine 1033. What we want is the one named Database Page Status. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to import it. It's also going to bring in a couple of conditions, and you see the no suspect database pages. And if you open up this condition, you'll actually see what it's doing. It's just doing a count for where the event type is 1, 2, and 3. That's good to know. Now, you could actually schedule this to run if you want to. But it comes in as on demand, but if you want to, you could change it to be on schedule. We're just going to leave it for now because I just want to evaluate really quick. Don't feel like setting up jobs inside of SQL Agent. So the only one we're running, yes. Evaluate page status. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I trust the scripts from Microsoft. And there you go. Now I get back the information on this particular database, which would be demo corrupt. I can see the details for it. I see check whether set suspect. I get all the information. So Microsoft has provided a way for you to simply get information right off the bat about corruption inside your databases. You can use policy-based management to get that done. You can set up central management servers. You can deploy these jobs, these policies to be run everywhere in your enterprise and get back the information real quickly as to whether or not you have corruption that needs to be taken care of. So I just wanted to walk you through that really quick in case you ever are using suspect pages and you see these entries and the books online is a little bit confusing because it says delete, update, and what's going on. I think it might be a little misleading for the books online, and so I'll see if I can submit a connect item for that. Anyway, this was just a quick demo. This is basically how I spend my evenings. Yeah, I play around with the suspect pages table. Thanks for watching.